Hello Capricorn, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my friends. Happy New Year. I hope you're well. How is your first week of the new year going? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to know. And happy birthday, by the way. How is your birthday week going? Your birthday month? You didn't tell me in the last video. How is it going? Do you spend a month? Do you spend a week? What's the dealio? Are you the one that gets passed over for Christmas? That's the plight of the Capricorn, right? This is your Christmas and your birthday gift. Here we go, Capricorn. I'm here to do a reading for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's find out what's going on for you, Capricorn. What is going on for Capricorn, please? If you're cross-watching Capricorn, thank you so much for doing that. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We're going to hit it with Oracle first, and then we're going to look at Tarot, find out what's going on. We'll clarify a little bit. Tell me what is going on. Tell me what is the most important thing that Capricorn needs to know about the week ahead, please. Whenever you find this, it will be for the week ahead. Look at that. I like it. Look at that. You are healing chaos, and it takes you to a place where happiness is illuminated. I love it. Let's just leave it here. Let's just stop reading. Look, you get to relax. Thank you for coming out. Okay, so Capricorn, it looks like you are coming into 2024. It looks like you are in the energy of healing chaos. So whatever the tornadoes were back there in 2023, look, you've stepped through the portal. The 2023 portal to 2024, you will never be in 2023 again. You never have to deal with that. However, it may terrorize you in your thoughts. So, you know, that might be what we're looking at, healing chaotic thoughts, possibly. But I feel like this new year here for you, going into the week ahead, there is some sort of an aha moment, an illumination, something that's bright. You see something for exactly what it is, and it makes you happy. It could have something to do with a partnership, because we do have two dolphins and they're very social. Maybe you're going to be happy being a little more social, but we'll look at tarot and find out what kind of chaos you're healing here. We have relaxation, we have standstill, and we have trust. We'll keep those. We have security on the bottom of the deck. So money is about to get a little bit easier for you here. We have trust, we have standstill, and relaxation. So while things are not moving, you might be sort of in a place right now, Capricorn, where you're just kind of laying low. That you're not really here, you're not really there, you're not really putting energy into anything, but you're not really taking energy from anything. It feels like you're at a standstill. And I want to say that sometimes that is a great place to be, because look, relaxation, right? I feel like you are in your moon energy. So I don't know what your moon sign is, but I feel like you are ruminating in your moon energy. Trust that the standstill and the relaxation is here for a reason. Trust that there is a reason that things have slowed down for you. I feel like this is a time for you to recalibrate your GPS, to find out what it is that you're going to do going forward here. And I think that you're moving at it slowly, but Capricorn, you are my Earth cousin, right? I'm a Taurus sun, and we move at things slowly, right? We do. Making slow decisions, deciding what the plan is, making a plan. You're all about making the plan. And standing still here, it says standing still is next to relaxation. So please don't look at it as stagnancy. Please look at it as this is a time for me to relax, to put my feet up, to get a good book. Maybe it's a self-help book. Maybe it's just a book that you've wanted to read for a long time that's entertaining. But please trust that the standstill is supported by relaxation. So you're supposed to be in this place, I feel, going forward from the week ahead. The week after that, I'm talking about the third week, which is around Aquarius season, that it is time for you to rest and relax, I think. All right, let's get some tarot. Let's throw some tarot at it, Capricorn. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn. Capricorn, if you are interested in a private read, please look below in the description. Below in this video, you will see the word more. If you click on that, you will have everything that you need to get over to Wizio if you're interested in trying to book a private read, where they begin at $40, by the way. It's quite reasonable. All right. Tell me about healing chaos for Capricorn. What kind of chaos is Capricorn healing? And healing chaos isn't an easy job. It's not, but it comes with a lot of lessons, right? We have We have pink. We have downloads here. We have green. It's the heart. And so we've got the Ace of Cups here. The chaos that you're healing has to do with the heart space. It has to do with love. I feel like there is something from the readings that I've been getting for you over the last few weeks. It feels like there's something that went terribly wrong in your love life. And what I mean by terribly wrong is I feel like somebody jilted you, or there's something that went on that was chaotic, I feel, in the love life. And I feel like right now, in the relaxation, I feel like you are healing the chaos. That's why I say the standstill, please trust that it is actually a period for you where you can recalibrate, figure out what you want to do next, make a plan. The Ace of Cups is what you're healing. That's the chaos that you're healing. It feels like you've got to have a better plan about love, about getting into a new connection. And we'll talk a little bit more about that with clarification. The illumination that you've got is the Five of Pentacles. So possibly about finances, possibly about being on the outside looking in. I want to say you always had the key to open the door, but maybe you were reluctant because you weren't looking that way. You were feeling bad about it, maybe focused on things that were going wrong. But I think there's some sort of an illumination here, a realization. And we'll talk more about that Five of Pentacles. Tell me about happiness. Happiness comes after being the wounded warrior. I love it. It's kind of tragically beautiful here, Capricorn. I want to say with the Nine of Wands here, I feel like you are resilient, though. You are so resilient that it's like you just, whatever fell to the floor, you just picked it up and re-upped and you just carried on. I'm going to be happy. Regardless of all the hurt and the pain, regardless of whatever's happened in the past here, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to be happy regardless. And I love that. We've got the Ten of Pentacles here. We've got the Hermit. And we've got the Three of Swords. There's something here about the home, hearth, about money that is... it's making you feel nervous. It's giving you sort of fight or flight sort of energy, but I feel like you have a plan. You're the one who has the plan. You have a plan about the home. So we got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you're in hermit mode. This is the relaxation we're talking about, right? The standstill, the relaxation. And I feel like the trust comes in the hermit energy here, Virgo energy, where you're going over the details, you're making a plan, you're not telling anybody, keeping to yourself, relaxation, standstill. And it feels like what you're doing is you're healing your heart. You're healing some sort of a heartbreak, or it feels like maybe there was some sort of a heartbreak that came to the family or the home, and maybe the home broke apart, maybe the family broke apart. I've been kind of reading about that over the last few weeks for you. And I feel like you've come to some sort of big idea, or you've had a new beginning or a new clarity about what home is. You're redefining your home situation. And so it could be that maybe you lived in a grand home. Maybe it was a Ten of Pentacles home. And maybe now you're redefining that rather than having the grand home, maybe you'd rather have a happy home. And those are two different things. And I'm not saying that they're synonymous or they're not. You can have a mansion and be happy in the mansion. But I feel like you decided that instead of putting all of your money into the home, that you've now decided to put your thought, like you're thinking about it now, really making deliberate steps towards happiness. I don't think that the Ten of Pentacles, having a lot of money, having a long-term relationship, I don't think that's your goal anymore. I think your goal is to help yourself to relax in the standstill and the quiet and heal this broken heart. I feel like there's an idea coming for you as it pertains to happiness here. Got the star on the bottom of the deck. It tells me this is all about healing. I love it for you. All right, let's take a look at some clarity. Let's clarify a little bit for you. Tell me about Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn. Ace of Cups and Healing Chaos. Hang on. I've already dropped a card. Give me a sec here. All right. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, go. There might be some false starts for you, my friend. Things might just fall off the table. Maybe you should just leave them on the floor. Okay, tell me about the Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups and Healing Chaos. We have the King of Wands. Okay, so I want to say that the chaos that you're healing is that you are not going to be impulsive about love anymore. I feel like you are not going to chase the shiny thing. And I feel like that's what you do. Chase the shining thing. And that's not for all of you. This is a general reading after all, right? We have the Six of Swords. I feel like that's what you're leaving behind. Yeah, the King of Wands. I feel like, you know, the King of Wands being very desirable, very sexy, very good looking, whether they're feminine or masculine, because the kings are also, they have also feminine energy, right? Masculine leaning, but they also have feminine energy. And the Six of Swords tells me that that's what you're leaving behind. That's what's creating the chaos. Look, everybody's a sucker for a pretty face. I don't care who you are. I'm a sucker for a pretty face. I'm sure you are as well. But I feel like you're not going to let that be the first thing that you look at anymore. It feels like you're moving away from that. What you're going to go with is how they make you feel, not how they look, not that they're good looking, not that they're beautiful and sexy and desirable and make you feel desired, you know, that passionate thing. I feel like you're making a different choice because the chaos that you're healing, I think, comes from making like decisions that are quick, risky decisions, like getting into something right away, instead of standing back and looking at it with the heart space. Like, is this someone that I could love forever? I feel like you're no longer chasing the shiny thing here. The Six of Swords tells me that you're going from the chaos and moving to the calm. And we are talking about healing chaos. And I feel like there's chaos with the King of Wands. I'm just going to say the King of Wands is the one that goes in for the passion first. Maybe you've decided that you're looking for love now. You're looking for stability. And maybe it's not going to be the passion that is going to be the first thing that attracts you to someone here. You're healing that chaos. Oh, yes, with a tower. There we go. It is a really big change for you. I feel as though this change comes on the heels of the things I was talking about back there in the last few weeks. If you haven't seen the last video, I'll attach it to the end of this video. But I feel like the tower comes, it's pulling down the illusion now. Because you've signaled to the universe, I've made the decision. I'm moving away from this chaos and I want to heal it. The universe then starts pulling things to the ground. All the illusions you had built, relationships that maybe were built on passion and not on love, not on stability and understanding and all of that stuff. I feel like the tower is here, Scorpio energy, to get rid of everything that you thought you wanted back there. I think you're making different decisions. I've got Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy here. Tell me about the illumination. It feels like there's like a spotlight on the finances, or maybe there is, maybe you are hurting for finances, possibly an impact of something here that's making you a little bit off balance here, something that comes to light that maybe you're not really a fan of here. We've got the Knave of Cups, so the Page of Cups is here. We have the King of Cups. Oh, I want to say right away that somebody has grown up. And we have the Queen of Wands. It does feel like there is somebody who has grown up here. I want to say that the Five of Pentacles is representative of possibly the way that you've been feeling lately. Feeling in scarcity. It is a little bit of scarcity energy. It's like, I'm not enough. I don't have enough. I wish I were enough. That's kind of the Five of Pentacles energy. It's also an impact of finances. I feel that the Page of Cups tells me that you will be healing the finances. But the fact that we have a King of Cups going from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups tells me that you've had a real big growth spurt as it pertains to your understanding of the depth of love. And so because I feel like you've had this realization here that you no longer want to chase the shiny thing, that means that you also have to revamp how you feel about yourself. So I feel like you've grown in love for yourself. There's something that you've done here that's made you go from feeling left out or locked out or feeling in scarcity, and then it starts off with this little bit of hope, this little mustard seed, the Page of Cups. It's a little bit of self-love, and it grows into the King of Cups. So if you're not there yet, if you're not emotionally available, emotionally aware, emotionally intelligent, someone who doesn't blow up, emotionally, melt down emotionally, that's all emotional regulation. And that's what the King of Cups has in spades, right? The King of Cups is emotionally regulated. That is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. The King of Cups is Scorpio, and not bringing everything to the surface, keeping a lid on it and checking with the self first, checking with the psychic energy. You might be someone who has water in your moon or your rising. We do have the Queen of Wands. So what I want to say here is that I feel like you're independently on your own. And that's the illumination. You could always do it on your own. You could always do life on your own, Capricorn. You never really did need someone in love to help you do anything. But I want to say that in the past, I feel like you've been running into people or accepting people into your life who didn't see you for who you were as the Page of Cups or the King of Cups. They were seeing you as the Queen of Wands, and because you were chasing shiny things, they were also chasing shiny things. So I feel like that although this person who is the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands can be a very good couple mirroring each other in passion, I feel like it's a new way of looking at it, that you're looking at love first. You're looking at self-love first. And the Queen of Wands is someone who's just doing it all on their own. You've been through a lot of hard things, but you're doing it all on your own. And that's the illumination. That maybe somebody made you feel like you were in the Five of Pentacles, but maybe that was what the spotlight needed to be on. How come I feel like I'm not enough? And I feel like you end up realizing that it is time to grow. Tell me about the Nine of Wands and happiness, please. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Three of Swords. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. It's enough with this Nine of Wands stuff. This Nine of Wands business, the shenanigans here need to go away. You need to stop with this stuff. And I think you are, honestly. I feel like the Nine of Wands being here with the Ten of Cups tells me that you go from a place of feeling like everything is here to hurt you, feeling exhausted, carrying stuff around, to the end, feeling like, I just want to tell you that it's like right around the corner. You're so close to being able to just dropping everything, and happiness is right here. Happiness is here. Happiness is the Ten of Cups. That's exactly what it is, right? It's the apex of happiness. The Three of Swords is telling me that there is some disappointments, right? In the Nine of Wands, it feels like a lot of people piled a lot of things on top of you, as in terms of how they've been hurting you, that you've been taking on a lot, carrying a lot. And I feel like the Three of Swords is telling me that. But the Nine of Swords is the good news, because the Nine of Swords is right on top of the happiness. It tells me that you're releasing it. You've decided no more sleepless nights. I'm going to get my sleep in order. I'm going to get my health in order. I'm going to get my mind in order, because everything starts from the mind. You can invest in carving up your body. You can invest in plumping up your lips. You can invest in getting a manicure, getting your hair done. But the truth of it is, if you are in the Three of Swords and you don't have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, you are not well inside, right? You're worrying about things, and worry, whatever goes on in the mind, it does affect the body. So I feel like there is happiness, actual, real happiness coming for you here. That's what it feels like. So it's going to feel a little weird, because I feel like you come from a place where there's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of burdens. You've been carrying a lot around. But I think that it's all built you to here, I want to say, because the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands is someone who has, all the things that have come to kill her only made her stronger. So I feel it's made you this strong, independent, feminine or masculine. You're going to do this on your own. That's the illumination. And I feel like beautiful things are coming here, because you've decided that it's time for you to give up the Nine Wands and go straight to the happiness. All right, let's take a look over here, because I feel like right now is the time when you're supposed to be relaxing and resting, being in the hermit mode, thinking over things, thinking about money, thinking about home. I feel like you have some sort of big idea that's going to make you happy. Tell me about the Ace of Swords, please. Is this communication, or is this an idea? What is it for Capricorn, please? We have the Seven of Wands. We have the World card, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Look. You have some sort of a big idea, and I always say this about Capricorn, because all the Capricorns that I know can make something out of nothing. They climb over the fence of adversity like that, and I feel like that's what this is saying here. That you were kind of stuck in the mind. The Seven of Wands is telling me you were stuck in the mind, stuck in your thoughts, and didn't know what to do. But then the end of the year came, and it gave you a fresh look on everything. I feel like with the World card here that you reach some sort of a milestone. There's an achievement, and it does have to do with you. There you are, Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles, right? Capricorn, of course, it's a general reading, so we are talking about Virgo and Taurus as well. But Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, it's fixed energy. It feels like you've now got a plan, I want to say. Coming out of the 2023, going into 2024, you're in hermit mode, making a plan about your abundance. You have some sort of a big idea that you've been sitting on, and you've not been doing anything about it. It feels like a business idea, but it's going to make you financially stable. I love it. So carry on with this idea, whatever it is. Whatever you shut the door on and decided you shouldn't do, you need to crank that door open again, because it's bringing you ultimate happiness here. We have the Six of Wands. It's victory, peoples. That's what it is. It's victory in the 10 Pentacles. Look, it goes from the Queen of Pentacles is here and the 10 of Pentacles is here twice. I don't know. I'm just saying. You might have some sort of a commitment. Maybe you're going to buy a house this year, possibly. But I feel like with the Hierophant showing up, you've learned a lesson. The Hierophant shows up when you've learned the lesson. Because when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And you're ready. You are. I love it. I'm going to go for now, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. I appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. And love you guys. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.